Hi Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This is going to be a reading that breaks down each of the individual signs for you guys. I'm going to start with Cancer here, and we'll jump right into it, okay? Cancer. Okay, so right off the bat here, we have the Knight of Wands, and then we have the Lovers card. So there's definitely somebody coming at you right now. It's going to cause you to kind of make a decision. It could be an abrupt soulmate connection where you're like, oh my gosh, where did this person come from? Whoever this is catches your attention. They're very fiery. They're very passionate. I do feel like somebody needs to make a decision. We do have the Two of Wands here. So there is going to have to be a decision that is made. But I do feel like whatever it is that you decide on is going to lead to happiness. You know what's right for you. There's a lot of sunshine on the spread here. So with that being said, I do feel like you know exactly what you need to do. You know what makes you happy. And it's all about following what makes you happy. Following what speaks to your inner child here. If I get a grip on the cards here. I feel like there's a need to do more research and a need to like look into more things when it comes to just doing your own personal education about certain topics that maybe you're curious about, maybe finding books online about just different things that pique your interest. We do have the Eight of Swords here, so somebody is kind of, I feel like somebody's scared to make a decision, somebody's scared to look at something for what it is. I don't know if it's necessarily your energy or if it's another person's energy, but it's like they're looking right at the sun, but they're kind of blindfolded by their own doing. So I don't know if you're ready to see this yet with this person. We do have the Hierophant here, so whoever's coming at you, I do feel like it is divinely orchestrated. I do feel like it is meant to be that way. Again, we do have the King of Wands here under the Lovers. You could be making a decision between an earth energy and a fire energy, or you could be making a decision between a Leo and a Sagittarius, or even a Gemini and a Sagittarius. Did I already say Taurus and Sagittarius? Taurus is here too. Cancer. Yeah, whatever this decision is here, you do have the Magician on the board. I don't know if you've maybe felt like you didn't manifest it in the past, or that, you know, the information was not given to you or wasn't presented to you, or maybe you're like, did I put enough time into this? Did I invest properly? You're kind of doing a state of reflection when it comes to this decision. It's being like, you know, like, what is it that I want? What do I want to do? Who do I want to be in my life? And I do feel like it's a hard decision for you to make, because no matter what the decision is, you do have the Six of Swords here, because you are moving slowly out of a place of darkness, out of a cave when it comes to this situation, and you are moving into the light. I feel like you know what makes you happy. You just have to take the blindfold off, because you've manifested this situation, and you've done it for over time. Like, there's something about time here, where you've been doing it for a long time, and I feel like now that your ships are coming in. Because, yeah, you're going to get equal give and take here. With justice coming in here, especially upright, there is going to be justice brought to a situation where somebody did not want to, they did not either want to participate or they didn't want to look at something. Whatever the case may be, there is going to be justice brought to the table here. So we do have the Empress that wanted to pop out here. So I do feel like you are stepping into your power. You are sitting in your power. If you're not the energy that wants to kind of not focus on it. Somebody left the toxic situation, and I feel like by doing so, that kind of put you in this Empress energy, because you walked away from what no longer served you, and you moved away from something that was very toxic. I hate to say it, but even black magic could have been involved. and it could have been keeping you stuck in a situation. Like somebody close to you could have been just keeping you stuck by manipulation and just doing weird stuff here. I'm not really sure how to go into that one. We do have the King of Pentacles here. I feel like you two are looking right at each other. However, I don't feel that this earth sign has been very proactive in initiating any processes here, but judgment's about to be called on it, I feel, and somebody's going to step up. I do feel like a toxic situation could have been going on between you and an earth sign. This person could have been a little bit arrogant, could have been a little bit full of themselves, and you chose to walk away and step into your power and not to deal with this because you're like, I'm not dealing with this. I'm going to move towards something that ignites my passion, that doesn't bring me down, because whoever you were dealing with, they didn't want to actively participate in anything. And you have a new person that's coming towards you that is willing to give you that equal give and take, where I do feel like it is more divinely orchestrated. And I mean, granted, everything happens for a reason, but you do have the Page of Pentacles here, upright, and then you do have the High Priestess here. So use your intuition about a new beginning. Use your intuition about a brand new start that's coming towards you, whether it be with this King of Pentacles or this King of Fire here. King of Wands, I'm sorry. Somebody could be very fiery. Yeah, so just be careful with the equal give and take and make sure that everything is abundance, like for the highest good of all involved. Like make sure that whatever you are receiving is actual equal give and take, not some, you know, juggling half-ass type of situation. I feel like somebody needed to hear that. We do have the Six of Wands here, so after a type of a battle, there is going to be a victory, and I feel like you are going to be moving forward, and I feel like it took you a long time to get to this place, because I feel like getting away from that devil energy, the strong Capricorn energy, I feel like it took a lot out of you, because I feel like this person played a lot of head games with you, and now you're moving on to somebody new, and they're like, wait a minute, like, you're not going to play my games anymore, and you're like, nope, I'm not playing your games anymore, dude, I'm moving forward. Yeah, and you're going to communicate that here with the Ace of Wands. Eight of Wands, I'm sorry. Eight of Wands. I feel like you're about to communicate that. And there's going to be very clear communication. You could also be receiving a download. You could be receiving information about something just that no longer serves you. You could be receiving a download about the person that's coming towards you. You could be receiving a download about what it is that you need to do in order to move forward successfully. Let me pull you an advice card here. I do feel like you need to listen to your intuition, because your intuition is here for a reason. The High Priestess is here for a reason. So I would definitely take note of this. I do feel like if you're dealing with a situation that's in the home, you just need to be a little bit more compassionate when it comes to your boundaries, because you don't want to hurt your family's feelings or the people around you's feelings. Like the people who care about you the most are the people, you know, who are around you every single day. So just be careful with setting your boundaries and make sure that you're doing it from a loving space. Your best advice in this situation: we have renewal here, so review and evaluate a favorable assessment of the facts and a time to move on in a new direction. And then we have the Eight of Earth. Skilled work is rewarded, learning all there is to know about a topic and going back to school. So I really feel like it's time to reevaluate and assess a situation, and it's time for a new direction. And if you're going back to school, or if you are in school, make sure to put that as your main priority and your main focus, because you want to make sure that you do good so that you can go into your career path and go into your future and do what it is that you need to do. And we have the Knight of Fire here again, so we have a double Knight of Fire on the board. A sudden event that needs immediate attention. Time is of the essence, and think things through carefully. So whatever it is that you're doing, make sure that you're in touch with your intuition and that you're listening to what it is that your intuition is trying to tell you. Definitely meditate and definitely sit on it for a little while. I'm just hearing, don't make any rash decisions. So take your time with this one. Okay, Cancer? Alright, let's do Pisces. So that's 950. I need to get some water. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. Wow, so right off the bat, I feel like somebody feels like they missed their opportunity. They feel like their ships came and went. I feel like somebody is choosing self-love over anything. We have the Ace of Cups here with the Four of Cups, so I feel like somebody feels like they missed out on an opportunity of true love. We have the Magician here. So I feel like somebody feels like they manifested something and then they missed their opportunity, or that they're going to miss their opportunity, but I don't think that you are. There's something that's been written in the stars that's meant to align, and it's not going anywhere. We have the double ones here, so you could be dealing, fours could be very big for you right now. Sorry, my cards are like really sticky right now. I think you guys are in a really sticky situation, I'm not gonna lie, because my cards just do not want to shuffle at the moment. There we go. We have the Two of Pentacles. I feel like somebody's about to make a decision not to juggle something anymore, because they feel like if they continue to juggle something, it's going to cost them their opportunity of love. Somebody might end up quitting a job to be with somebody. Might end up, somebody's heart chakra is also acting up and it's starting to open. And I feel like this is causing this person to feel all types of emotions. Somebody feels like whatever has been manifested is manifested for the right reasons. We have the World card here, so there could have been a completion to a cycle. Somebody could have wrapped things up. You could have wrapped up being in the energy of the Four of Cups, feeling like you missed an opportunity, like that could have came to an end. I feel like you look at somebody as being like your whole world. Like you look at this person as like, you know, the sun and the moon and the stars. Like you look at this person on such a high level, whoever it is that you're dealing with, and it's like they have the Ace of Cups that you want. And then we have the Knight of Air here. So whatever it is going to be communicated very abruptly and very swiftly, very fast-paced. This person might not be very good with their words. Could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We do have the Hierophant here. And the Hierophant right under the Magician talks to me about a spiritual connection that's spiritually ordained. Not even gonna lie. Like this is, like, this feels extremely spiritually ordained. There is a lot of anxiety about whatever it is that you're juggling, but somebody's going to have to make a decision to walk away from something in order to make this happen. And I feel like somebody does not want to make this decision. Somebody doesn't want to do it. They don't want to make this decision because they don't know if it is the right decision. Like somebody's very confused and very foggy when it comes to a certain situation pertaining to love. And we have the Empress here. So I feel like somebody's really stepping in their power, or you're looking at somebody like the Empress, like the World card. You're looking at this person as if they were, you know, the coolest person in the world. You've been watching them for a very, very long time with the Ace of Air. Oh my goodness. With the Page of Air here. I feel like you've been watching them for a very, very long time. You could have actually defended them and been protective of them when it comes to other people. Like, other people could have been, like, you know, bad-mouthing this person, and you were always, like, the first one to defend them and the first one to, like, speak up for them. I just saw 444 on the timer on my phone when I said that. We have the Queen of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. So I feel like you're about to make an approach to somebody, Pisces. I feel like you're about to approach somebody, and this person is somebody who you feel like you can have great success with when it comes to a new beginning. And I feel like you're going to take that leap of faith towards this person. It could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We have air here, Queen of Swords. I feel like you're moving in the right direction. I feel like you're moving forward when it comes to following what your passions are, following what your heart is telling you. And I feel like you want this new beginning with this person. You've been waiting for a very long time, but you've been in conflict. This person could have another person in their life. You could have been hung up about this situation, or they could have been hung up about this situation. But here's the Pisces energy. Somebody could have been illuminated to a situation. I do feel like this Queen of Swords is the person who is in the Hangman energy, because I feel like they're the ones who are being hung up in order for this to play out. I do feel like there's a conflict between two different people. You could be dealing with somebody who already has somebody in their life, and you're going to approach them anyway because you know how you feel, and you're going to step up and you're going to make it known. That's really ballsy, I'm not going to lie. That's really ballsy. The person that you want to step forward to offer your cup to, this person kind of intimidates you because they are a little bit guarded. I do feel like this person's been through a lot. I feel like this person is a person who likes a lot of balance, and I feel like justice is being called on the situation to balance out the scales here, and I feel like it's been needed for a very, very, very long time. I feel like what it is that yeah, I feel like it has to do with emotion. Like, this is about emotional balance, emotional give and take. Like, this is reciprocity. So whatever it is, it's like you both give each other what you need. You both are willing to fill up your cup for each other. I'm not really sure what that means. Anything else for Pisces? I think they're going to have me end it there. Yeah, see, Ace of Swords at the top of the deck. This is where they want me to end it. I do feel like you're getting ready. Somebody's dealing with a fire sign, and I feel like whatever situation they're in with the fire sign, it's very difficult for this person to kind of get away from, which is hensing the juggling here. I do feel like somebody ultimately is going to make a decision, but they have a lot of anxiety over it. I don't think that they know exactly what to do just yet. Let me pull in best advice here. This person has a lot of emotion for you, though. And I feel like no matter what happens, I feel like it's just gonna happen the way that it's meant to happen. Pisces. I feel like you just need to let go of control here. And just let things happen the way that they're supposed to. Yeah, we have the Empress here. Lavish abundance, giving birth to your dreams and nurturing yourself and others. So while all of this is happening, I feel like you need to really take care of yourself. And if I'm not mistaken, we have a double Empress. Is it an Empress? Yep. Double Empress. I'm sorry. It's been a long day. We have the double Empress card on the board here. And then we also have the Knight of Water. So emotional, romantic, enthusiastic, contemplative. Falling in love or wedding proposals, the need to balance emotions, and an invitation to a social event. So somebody could be reaching out and talking to you and communicating with you after a very long period of time, and you could be getting an information about going to an event, going somewhere with this person, and it's the need to balance out the emotions that come with it. Then you have the Page of Air here for your advice. So logical, honest, impulsive, and curious. Challenging information delays or changes the plans, and the truth is delivered without tact. So I feel like with this information that's being given to you about whatever the situation is, whether it be juggling or whether it be another person in the mix, I feel like you just need to speak from your truth. You need to speak from your heart and let this person know how you feel, and detach from the situation and let it play out the way that it's meant to divinely play out. So let's move on to Scorpio. That's 1919. That could be a number for somebody. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. Could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Scorpio. You could have a situation that's coming back from your past. You might be dealing with a little bit of a narcissistic energy that's coming back around towards you. I'm just hearing time is of the essence. Time is of the essence. Time is of the essence. Scorpio, what do we got for you? Too many cards. Give me 1 second. I'm just hearing don't change your mind. I don't know what that pertains to. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Something that's very slow moving, very grounding energy. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the deck. This is somebody who moves at their own pace. This is somebody who does what they want to do in their own time. They're very diligent, but they're also very, they take a lot of time to do what it is that they need to do. They take a lot of time to make decisions. We have the Queen of Wands in reverse. I do feel like you might be walking away from a situation where there is no passion. You could be walking away from somebody who's juggling. We have the Two of Pentacles here. You could have found out that somebody was juggling. Could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I feel like this person has a lot of snakes, and I'm not sure what that means, but I just see a lot of snakes. And it's like you're kind of just leaving what no longer serves you. I don't think you're the one juggling. I feel like it's the other person who's juggling. We have an Emperor energy on the board here. Emperor in reverse. In reverse, I'm sorry. I get a little bit of like, I get really drained after doing like multiple reads in a row. And I've had to redo this one a couple times because for some reason my phone will not save it. So when I thought it was saved, it actually wasn't. So I'm actually doing this again for the 3rd time. But that's okay, because you know what messages are meant to go out will go out. So with this Emperor energy here, I feel like somebody's really taking control of their situation and they're retracting. I feel like somebody's retracting from what no longer serves them. They're looking out into like their kingdom and they're just kind of like, okay, I'm going to focus on work. I'm going to focus on life. And I'm not going to deal with whatever the situation is. Sorry, the deck is like falling out of my hands at the moment. You guys are mixed in with a lot of earth energy and a lot of fire energy right now. I feel like a truth has been revealed about a lover situation. Could be dealing with Gemini here. I feel like the truth has been revealed about a situation that I think you already had inklings about. And I feel like somebody could have been trying to hide the fact that they were juggling and you found out about it. Yeah, and there's going to be communication about this juggling, and it is going to come through. I don't think it's going to be anything snarky or nasty or anything like that. I just think that there's going to be a communication that comes through about this situation, about this choice that needs to be made between 2 lovers, 2 job opportunities, 2 different people. Whatever the case may be, there is a truth that is going to be revealed, and it is going to be communicated here. I feel like this truth has been coming in for a very, very long time. Like it's been a slow-moving truth. Whatever that's about. And under the I just wanted to say the Hierophant, under the Emperor here, we have the Ten of Pentacles. And with this Ten of Pentacles, it's like two people on here are like seeking counseling from an older person. So you could be going into like couples therapy or counseling with somebody. Like you could be married and going into therapy. And it does seem to have a positive outcome for whatever it is that you're doing. Whatever therapy you're going into, if it is therapy, whatever it is that you're doing with this other person to mend this relationship is working. I do get the sense that there was something very toxic in the midst of all of this, and you're able to move forward though, which is great. There's somebody with red hair, and they kind of have like a Five of Cups energy, like they're a little bit sad. I don't know what that's about though. Scorpio, that might be a message specifically just for somebody. I do feel like you manifested an opportunity, but you feel like it wasn't satisfactory or it wasn't fulfilling to you. So even though you manifested it, like you can manifest something else too, but it's like whatever you manifested, like you had high hopes for, but it turned out to not really go the way that you wanted it to go. And you're a little bit sad about it. And so I feel like you're trying to step back into that magician energy, and you're trying to manifest something new again, or trying to revive this situation. But somebody is a little bit guarded with the Seven of Wands here, and somebody is a little bit standoffish too. Like they're guarded and standoffish, like they're very like defensive of themselves. And we do have the Four of Cups energy here, where somebody feels like they missed an opportunity, or somebody feels like their ships kind of came and went, and they're like, oh man, did I really screw this up? Did I really do this? Like, did I really screw this up this time? So it sounds like there's a couple different scenarios here on the board here. Sorry, I was trying to get this card out here. The Justice card wanted to pop out. So whatever it is, there is a strong presence of a Libra energy here that is trying to bring balance to a situation. You could have a contract with somebody else that's not finished yet. Whatever that contract might be, I'm not sure. It could cause stress in your life, but it's just a contract that's not finished. But I do feel like eventually it will be wrapped up. We do have the Six of Pentacles here. So with the Six of Pentacles, this talks about equal give and take, reciprocity. There's a man looking out into his kingdom, and he's looking at all of the abundance that's around him. And it's not so much of being greedy. Like this talks about giving back and helping people who, you know, need it, in my opinion. So being able to help other people. We do have the Hierophant here. The Hierophant was like this when it came out, so it was reversed. So there is a situation here where I feel like spiritually, there's a new contract here, but I don't think it's fully here yet. I don't think it's fully manifested, but it's here. I feel like it's in the ethers. Whatever contract this is in the ethers. You're dealing with somebody who works in the medical field or is a healer themselves, and I feel like they're slowly moving forward. They're slowly coming towards you. They're slowly getting around this. And whatever it is that is going on in a situation where there needs to be spoken communication about discontentment, I do feel like that will successfully be taken care of. And I do feel like a new contract will be stepping in. However, I do feel like one person feels like they're doing all the work. It could be a feminine energy or a masculine energy, vice versa. There's a lot of earth on the board here, and there's a lot of air and fire. We do have the Knight of Wands, and then we have the Hermit. So I feel like somebody might be taking some time off, and they might be going within, and they might really be doing some reflecting. Somebody could be walking away from a situation where they were, I don't want to say like too passionate, but their emotions kind of got them into trouble because they couldn't deal with what was going on around them. Like somebody has something with their emotions where like their responses triggered conflict, so they're kind of taking this time out for themselves in order for them to like reflect and put in the work on themselves. I'm not really sure what that's pertaining to. I know it's a little bit confusing, but somebody's emotions would get in the way of resolving conflict, and whoever that person is, they're putting work in on themselves. So let's get you guys a best advice card here. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. Yeah, I do feel like there's going to be a situation where somebody's going to stop juggling. There's a lot of juggling going on. Not really sure what that's about. I guess a lot of people are trying to come forward. We do have Queen of Fire for your advice. Confident, warm, intelligent, and graceful. Stretch your wings and fly. Don't underestimate yourself and assert your independence and creativity. So this really talks to me about standing in your power and being able to do so. And I believe this is a double Queen of Fire. Yeah, see what I'm saying? Like the same cards are coming out for you guys. With the Queen of Fire here, I feel like it's really important for you to step into that energy of loving yourself and being confident in who you are and attracting that abundance by using your own energy. Oh, wow. And then we have the Queen of Earth. Make time for those around you, take a sensible approach, and deal with challenges in a kind and understanding manner. Thoughtful, creative, warm, and sensible. So this is also your advice. So your advice is to be the Queen of Fire and the Queen of Earth. So, you know, stay logical with this. Stay grounded and stay passionate, and don't let anything overwhelm you. Because whatever's happening, it's going to happen the way that it's meant to happen. But yeah, I'm kind of hitting a blank wall here. So I think that's all that's coming through for you guys, Scorpio. Thank you guys so much for your patience, and thank you guys for all of your support, your love, your shares, your likes, and your subscribes. It really means the world to me that I can come on here and, you know, break this down for you guys, and that, you know, it relates. Like, it just makes me happy to be able to help people. So I will talk to you guys soon. I love you guys so much, and peace.